Dímelo, mi gente. What up? It's Gus from Gus Villa Jewelry. I don't know why that just started off with a little laugh ski. Little nervous laugh.
Are you nervous? No, I'm not nervous. Nervous laugh.
Yeah, just before the podcast started. Hold on, I'm gonna take this gum out of my mouth. My bad, though. Anyway,
That was awful.
Start over, dog.
let's just try. Nah. You know what? We're gonna let it ride, dog. We're gonna let it ride. Normally we would stop this whole thing. Yeah. We're unpeeling the curtain. You know what's so stupid, dog?
That we're sober?
That we're sober, dog. And what I just finished saying is unpeeling the curtain.
That's because we're sober, dog.
That's
You're supposed
crazy.
to have sober thoughts,
it's
man.
crazy. So I apologize for not being here last week. I am back. And this is Sober Pod number 3, one of possibly 8.
Possibly 8.
8 sober podcasts. So if you guys been sticking through and now you are on episode 3, again, my sincerest apologies. We are on 0 alcohol, just pure vibes, vibras, sober vibras, which is insanity. I had to tell you a little story about that afterwards. And this is episode 26.
26.
I should really ask that question before we actually start this.
Should,
Tim.
should. Not
Yeah.
do it
Here we are.
mid intro.
26.
Everybody. Exactly.
Sentence says.
Yeah. This is episode 26. I am Gus from Gus Villa Jewelry. To my left, my co-host, the very reliable, the one thing that stays consistent and throughout this whole entire podcast, mostly because you can't afford flights anywhere else and vacations. Let's keep it a buck.
That's really what it is. But, whatever.
And it's the co-host. It is top down one of the best DJs that you're going to find down here in Miami. He has been co-hosting, holding this thing together for such a long time. I want to give you a little bit of flowers before we start this thing. You're about to get married.
Yeah.
About to get married. You're about to get tied down.
4 weeks exactly.
4 weeks exactly. Yeah. You've been consistent. You've been here. I've been gone. Gallo's been gone. Everyone's been gone. And you're the only thing, the cornerstone of this thing.
I am, no.
You are pretty much the VVS podcast. We're imposters to this thing. We're guests on your show.
This is my baby.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be humble about it, huh?
Yeah.
Like,
So
I do this.
It's Metal the DJ. Let's go, man.
What was that delayed clap over there?
No, the thing is now, okay, so we're trying this new thing.
Don't worry about me. Focus on you.
Focus on me now, huh?
I'm producing.
We have an insane roadcaster that however much thousands of dollars, that stupid thing. I don't even think it's like maybe $2,000.
What is it, a new one?
No, it's the same one we've always had, but
shit
it's
we've been
loaded up with ad-libs that you could just throw in there.
Oh,
and
okay,
so in effort, as we spoke about this off camera, in an effort to bring a better product outside of us just being retards on this platform, what we wanted to do is add some sort of production value. Right. So we now have a producer. We have some pre-recorded ad-libs in the Rodecaster. We can't hear them, but he can. He's on the mic. So if there's clapping, he could add a clap sound. If he's doing this, you know what I mean? And then eventually we're going to get custom ones.
Okay.
As they happen, we're going to hit the...
I didn't know that.
Well, now
you
know.
guys are going to do this on my own show and not tell me? Come
Well,
on,
here's
boys.
the thing. So, without further ado, oh, by the way, my cough is back.
Oh,
Yeah.
I noticed it earlier.
This time it's probably going to be the one.
Yeah, it's gonna be the one that takes me out, my boy. Yeah, my clap is back.
Little Freudian slip there. Yeah, it is.
My clap is back.
With a vengeance.
Yeah, dog, it burns, still burns. It's once again we're joined by the producer who's now sought after by MTV. That's
Is
a
that
damn
TV
lie.
still a thing?
I don't know. It's
TRL call.
TRL called.
MTV
He
Cribs.
is the most sought after producer. Still hasn't gotten paid not one time.
Not once.
It's got on the producer in the house. Can we get a clap? So
Tell us about your sober journey so far, man. 'cause we didn't get
So
to
that's
talk
kind of
about
the
that.
story I
Oh,
wanted to
yeah,
get into,
yeah.
man. Sober journey for all of those people out there that are going through it with me. I was actually talking to Gallo off camera, and I remember telling him, I was like, bro, it's now been, 16 days, 17 days? How long ago did we get?
Today's 3 weeks.
How long ago did we go to Colombia? Because that would have
3
been the
weeks.
last time. Okay, so I think that night we went to Flanagan's as the one last, going away party kind of thing. And that was the last time that I had alcohol. And outside of that, I have literally never been in the last 15 years sober for 3 weeks.
Never.
Isn't
I've never
but
done
isn't that a crazy
It's a bit
stat?
sad, isn't it?
It's true. And then here are the things that I've noticed about my journey that I can say that I haven't experienced. Number one, I sleep so much better.
I sleep great. Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
If you really think about it, like now the only time I ever go to like wake up at night is to pee. That's it. Otherwise, outside of that, when I wake up, I feel good.
I could get up
I
immediately.
can get up immediately, dog. It's not this pain that lasts until like 11 o'clock. And then I gotta pop in acetaminophen to like 2. And then finally around 3, I'm like, all right, dog. I can kind of feel like myself again. Number 3, my skin looks
It
better,
does. I was
dog.
gonna say
That's crazy.
you're glowing.
You're glowing, man.
It's also the red. The red is my color. Red's my color. Red's my color. And yeah, and I just overall also the last one. Let's get crazy with it. I take a shit faster.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, like it's just better all in all. Yeah, it's kind of one of those things. And so yeah, I was just observing my regular habits, how they've changed. And it's strictly because I just don't drink anymore. And I drink a lot of water.
Yeah, well, I do drink a lot of
Yeah,
water,
I
too.
pound water. I drink at least like, I don't know, 148 ounces a day, which is kind of crazy. And just everything overall is starting to be sober. And I don't want to be that guy that, because I'm going to drink again. Let's keep it a buck. I might break tonight. It's the Panthers, baby. Panthers game 1,
One
dog.
Stanley, dog. Yeah, let's go.
Lord Stanley's Cup.
Yeah, man. And to be honest with you, I might break. But outside of that, even when I do, I don't think, which is my greater point of all this story, I don't know if I would have made this whole entire journey happen had it not been all of us into it together.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the one key difference in the other times that I've tried to do this. Because it's like, oh yeah, let's not drink. And then Friday comes around, and, oh, come on, dog, let's drink, dog.
Everybody's pushing.
And then, yeah. And I don't want to do that. And so I think the reason why we've been successful is because we have all done it together. And that is why they tell like addicts that like, hey man, like if you want to change, you have to change the group that you're around.
that's a
Because if not, you're going to be a heroin addict for the rest of your life. And quite literally, it's the only reason why we've done it.
Yeah, literally. Once one of us folds, it's gonna be a domino effect.
Yeah.
dog. It's gonna be a domino.
Which is what I told him earlier today because we were in the shop and he's like, I'm thinking about it, man. I'm thinking about having a
he called me,
drink.
yeah,
I want it. And I'm like, no, man, if you do it, we're all gonna fall.
all
He's like,
gonna-
no, man, if one of us does it, we won't. But if 2 does it, then we're all gonna do it.
Then
And I'm
we're
like-
all gonna
and
crash.
I'm
That's
like-
the problem
and
right
I'm
there.
like, no,
is that
bro.
If one does
If
it,
one
two's
does-
gonna do
exactly.
it, and then three's gonna follow.
The thing
bro.
about it
what I
is
said.
it's so much easier to ostracize just one person.
Yeah.
So if let's say for instance it's Gallo, like, yo, dog, I'm gonna have a drink. Y'all boys don't have to have a drink with me. Okay, cool.
No heat.
Then no heat, right? It's still 4 of us in the room. 3 are not drinking. But the minute that second one cracks,
Once the tide turns,
it's done. Because then the third one's gonna do it, and then you're not gonna be the jerk off that's still gonna be like sober in the room. And the worst part is that tonight, like if we were heroin addicts, we'd be going down to like Overtown in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
crack
we
and
were,
in the
yeah, we
alleys,
were,
right?
yeah.
And everyone's shooting up in their toes and like it's crazy down there.
Nuts.
And then we're like, oh, let's try to be sober. You know what I mean? Like that's what we're walking into right now. Just guys, barbecue. We're in the finals. Music, nighttime. Tell me one more factor outside of it, like just being girls in the room, like that you would be like, okay, let's drink. It checks all the
come on,
boxes.
man.
It checks out.
You're gonna, yeah. Seriously,
McMahon
dog, you're
meme.
gonna make me cry, dog.
Yeah.
Like literally, dog.
Yeah, this is gonna be the first sporting event finals of a South Florida team that I've ever been sober in my life. Outside of the Panthers going to the, because even in 2003 I probably was sober as well.
What?
97 I was probably sober, like when the Mar.
Yeah,
when the Mar-
97.
Yeah.
You were 10 years old.
No, I was gonna say the Panthers.
because-
Yeah, but I'm saying like 2003, I was probably sober as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have been like 14, 15 at best, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, outside of like, okay, into my adulthood, this is the first time that I've been allowed to drink, that a sporting event is happening, and I'm not gonna
And you're
have.
choosing to pass. Have you had like a moment of like weakness? But
Oh, absolutely.
But not in a way of like if you're home and you're like, damn, I could really go for a drink.
No.
'Cause that's me all the time.
No,
What
no.
I'm saying is like being out somewhere or being
Yeah.
somewhere.
I was in
and
Vegas.
Right. Okay. Cool. So did anything happen in Vegas where you were like,
Yeah, 1,000%.
maybe like someone you met, you're networking with, and like, oh, let's go grab a beer, dog. And you could have just very well been like, you know what? Yeah, I'm networking, bro. Like, let's have that beer.
No,
you know?
the thing is, for me, it's just like friends. I can easily, because people don't have that like trust in you. Like if someone asks for a beer, be like, oh, bro, I don't drink. Cool. Like if someone tells me I don't drink in general, I will never push the envelope.
Yeah.
The only reason I ever push the envelope is if I know who you are and I know that you're lying, dog. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, I don't drink. Like, oh, bro, shut up, bro. Shut up before I smack you, dog. So outside of that, if somebody comes up to me and they're like, oh, dog, you want to have a shot? Or like, let's go out for a drink. Like, oh, bro, I don't drink. That's it. Cool, done. That conversation is done. Right. However, my biggest trigger is just being around my friends. That's always it. I don't ever want to.
This right here.
Yeah, this right here. Basically, sporting events and wanting to be around my friends.
And now we have two.
It's the perfect storm.
It's literally
the perfect storm.
It's
It's us being in the finals. It's us having let's keep it a buck. The older we get, the harder it is to like not chill with our wives. You know what I mean? Like whatever. Now it's gonna be like just compas. Sober thoughts.
If there was ever a time though,
we're gonna like eat food and just watch the game, and that's it.
That's it.
Did you make the potato salad?
Nah, I'll make it afterwards.
Wait, speaking of which, you're eating good too, no?
I'm eating
you
good.
You look a little less fat.
Well, thank you. It's the shirt.
I'm not gonna say you look slim.
No. But it's coming.
Less fat, dog.
Yeah.
Somebody in the comments called you BBL Gus. Which I found really funny.
What did they call you without a hat?
No. Oh, we're gonna get to that, my boy.
Notice I was wearing a hat this week.
Yeah, Pablo. Listen, let me tell you something.
I love YouTube comments, dude.
my
Best.
They're so good,
That's
bro.
The best.
They could
Bro,
care
so I saw a
less.
BBL Gus thing, and then I said, somebody asked, where's Gus, right? So I was like, oh, he had a bad reaction to his Ozempic treatment. And the guy was like, man, send him my best. You know, I hope he gets better, dog. And I was like, that's amazing. And the best comment, bro, Gallo, if you could find who it was,
Oh my
I'm going to send him a
goodness.
$15 Amazon gift card or something, dog.
Right.
Bro, they go, dog. Mello without his hat looks like un huevo con peluca.
So good.
I still laugh at that randomly, dog. I'll be at home and I'm like, dog, that's
so
actually,
good, bro.
actually hysterical, dog. That's actually hysterical. I love the
that.
community getting involved in
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
I love that,
hell
dog.
yeah, yeah.
I'm never not wearing a hat. The thing is, I was feeling good.
You were. And
Yeah, I
you had
just
a nice
got a
little
cut.
haircut. Yeah.
I came from the barber shop,
Yeah.
dog. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I lost a couple pounds. I'm like, damn, I
Yeah.
could pull some shit off that I haven't pulled off before. Here I am. Here I go. And the internet
Never fails.
It doesn't forgive. The internet
It's
doesn't
undefeated.
forgive.
Undefeated, never
It's
lost.
literally undefeated.
The funny thing is, like right before, like he was running his hands through his hair.
Yeah,
and he's
yeah,
like,
I was like, yo,
he's
how's my
like,
hair?
he's like, yo,
No,
how do I look, man? And I was like,
good.
you look banging,
You
dog.
killing it, my man.
Dog.
That's crazy,
And
dog.
here I go.
Yeah, here you
I
are.
go, dog.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's the thing about the internet, man. That's the thing about like this whole experiment. You know, like putting yourself out there. You can't take this too serious, dog. Because there are some people, dog, without mentioning any names, that are like on the internet, dog, that are just, they do the most, bro. They do the most. And you know what's so cringe, man? Seeing them out in the wild, bro. I went to the Las Vegas show and I saw people like recording content for their YouTube channels and for like what they're doing, bro. And it's just like, it's insane, bro. Like, you know, they'll be walking around like, and they'll be like, oh, tell the camera guy like to get me from this angle and like putting glasses on and like just walking cool, dog, and then like shaking everybody's hand who has no idea who they are. It's just like, it's just so cringe, the world of the internet. As much as I love it, bro, and as much as it's hilarious, especially the Strong 16. Shout out Strong 16. Shout out Strong 16 that listen to us. It's weird, bro, and it's a community that like, as much as I like it, I stay away from it if I can, dog, because it'll eat you up inside, dog. You have to either have a tough skin. Luckily, we're worse with each other.
Yeah.
Because
It's like practice.
Yeah.
Like, you know, in practice, it's harder. In the game, it's like, yeah, it's cool.
and also there are some people out there that can't laugh at themselves, man. I know you and I know, someone included, that like they don't laugh at it.
Yeah.
They don't think it's funny. You know what I mean? They take it serious. To me, it's more like, Well, rag on me all you want. I'm gonna laugh with you, not laugh. You know what I mean? Like I could care less, dog. So
I thought that was, and then like I looked at me, dog, and I'm like, damn, dog. I look like un huevo con peluca. Jesus Christ, dog. Nobody said nothing, dog. It was just a perfect example, dog, of what I actually look like, dog.
yeah, you look terrible. Well, anyway, as you guys know, we're gonna be adding a little bit more structure to this podcast. So it is 5 topics, 10-minute timer, and we're gonna do this right. We're gonna go through all 5 topics because that's another thing people have been complaining about. We never get into the topics. Yeah, we never get into the topics.
There's been a solid like 2 months where we
2 months when we just go on rants.
No, that's a stretch, dog.
No, I'm telling you.
No,
Sometimes the 10-minute or the intro rant goes on for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, man.
And we only get 2 topics off.
Specifically, like the last like 3 or 4 have gone at the very least, like 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
By the way, we got to 1,000 views on episode 24 for the first
For the
time ever
video.
in the
Yeah.
VVS podcast
Oh, yeah.
history.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
That was really nice.
I mean, look, bro. I'm not saying we're gonna be big, but
But we're gonna be huge.
we're gonna be huge, my man. I saw this podcast that was like on episode 63, and they didn't start going viral until episode 61. And the guy was talking about it. He's like, "Yo, we started clipping our things, and then like one podcast took off, or like one clip just took off, and then now and now they've the past 2 episodes." They've got like guests on there. They got like now it's like a 4-panel person with like 2 people there. I didn't recognize who they were. And then they got like scheduled people that have like hit them up and like, yo, dog, like let's do this. 61 episodes, 61 weeks. That's more than a year of podcasting. And they finally like broke through.
I'll tell you.
And some people may never break through. Some people may be doing the same boring podcast over and over and over and not get anybody out
just
there.
like these last 3 episodes, the next 4 or 5,
Guys, listen to me.
These aren't gonna go viral at all. They have no
Are we gonna go back to
virality,
drinking after your wedding though? Are we gonna go back to drinking at least for the podcast
Yeah,
night?
I
so.
think so, man.
I think so.
I think we put better content out when we're a little banged up.
I think so. Yeah.
Topic number 1. Jesus Christ. Hit me with it, Gallo, the producer.
Topic number 1, baby. Okay, guys. A Colorado man's life saved after his metal chain blocks bullet to the neck. So this is something up, of course, your alley,
You're right.
Gus. So
Sure.
let's get to it.
So apparently the guy got shot but it was like he got shot from like the side or something. And then like it got tangled up in the bullet or whatever, and it was like it saved a life.
So it wasn't a direct shot.
Yeah, no, it was a direct shot to him. He would have killed him, but it hit his chain right where it needed to, and he got tangled up. The bullet got tangled up, and it didn't go through. It just like hit him really hard or whatever.
My question is, does your chain do that?
No, absolutely not. Does not do that now. But let me tell you something, bro. For whatever reason, you know, I'm not even the kind of guy who likes to watch gory things like that. Like, if they were to be like, oh, I got the video, dog. Yeah. You know, there's always that one friend who was like, bro, did you see this fucking video? This guy getting eaten by a shark. I purposely stay away from that as much as I possibly can. And the other day, just absolutely bored out of my mind. I don't know where I was. I think I was like at work. And I opened up Twitter. And legit, that's what it's become. And I was just like, bro, I haven't been on Twitter in a minute, dude. In a minute. And I opened it up, and it was like the first video I saw. I didn't have no warning, nothing, dog.
Capped.
No, the guy was like, no, it was worse, bro. It was this guy like trimming this tool on a spindle, and the thing sucks him up and just turns him into like red dust. It was crazy, dog. And the first video when I opened up the app, that was it. And I was like, oh my God. And then like the second one was just like little kids like beating each other up, like bullying each other, like whooping each other's asses. It was crazy, bro.
And then porn.
Yeah, and then porn. Yeah, basically. And then porn. And I was like, dude, what the hell happened to Twitter? I mean, like, whatever, dog. Like, if that's your, that's the kind of content you want to consume.
Doesn't that go based off like algorithm? Like what you like?
I think so, yeah, but I've never liked any of that stuff. That's what I'm saying. I haven't logged into Gus Villa, and look how old this thing is. It's my Twitter handle is its_Gus Villa.
Ooh,
that's an old one, dog. Yeah,
millennial streaming.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't done anything, but I just logged in, and boom, there it was. Dog. Some guy getting like.
So
dusted.
Is there a video of this guy getting capped with a chain?
Yeah, we can.
Is that what
I'm just saying. I'm sure there, but I'm saying if there was, I wouldn't want to watch it.
What, does it make you queasy, or you just like don't?
I don't know. I just don't
Like,
like it.
you don't
I
like
don't
to
know.
see
I don't
blood?
know. I don't like it. I don't know what it is about like me watching people die that I'm just like, yeah, I'm not really interested in this. Like gross thing. Why you're into it?
I'm not into it, but like I'm curious, you know?
Yeah, like it doesn't like disturb you a little bit.
It is disturbing, and I feel terrible after.
Yeah. So why would you do it?
I mean, I feel the same way about porn.
Like you remember
and I
that?
do it.
You remember like Jihadi John?
Yeah.
You know who? You remember Jihadi
No.
John? Where there was like the British guy who went to like Al Qaeda. Al Qaeda. Listen to me. What am I? Some like fucking redneck FBI agent. Al Qaeda. He went to and he turned into like a radicalist, and he was like beheading people online.
Yeah, like I would watch that back in the day.
Nah, fam.
Or like the cartels.
I mean, we grew up on like Faces of Death.
Yeah,
Faces
of
of Death was rough,
Yeah.
bro. But
And,
that's what I'm
oh
saying.
man, there's another that website. Oh my god, I can't think of
Rotten
it.
Death.
Rotten.com.
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 That's horrendous, bro.
Rotten.com.
Why would I?
I used to go
ever-
on E-Bombs World.
Of course.
Oh, I love
Go
E-Bombs
on.
World.
I still go on E-Bombs World.
Is there still
Is
an
still,
E-Bombs World?
E-Bombs
Nah,
World?
they have like a IG, but you know,
Yeah.
it still hits the same.
You
Yeah.
gotta peep their Twitter, see what they got going
Nah,
on.
but that's what I'm
they don't
saying.
have-
Like I, whenever they would like play those, I remember my boy Mike. He loves to like forward those through WhatsApp, and I was just
He
like,
seems
bro,
like that guy.
Yeah. Oh, but he's he's in the medical field. He's about that life, dog. But I see one of those videos, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm good, dog. Yeah.
So you just you get queasy.
I don't. It's not a queasy. It's just like
It's-
I don't want to
it
see someone
seems
get
like it.
murked. You know what I mean? Like you see like the Mexican gangs like beheading dudes.
Heading dog.
Like,
I've seen them like rip the limbs off.
oh,
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
I'm not up in that, dog.
But anyway, dog, talk about the chain, dog. Like how did we get into E-Bombs?
Who cares about the chain, bro? That's how we know we're
We've
sober.
never cared
dog.
about the dogs.
Yeah, who cares?
Dog, let me tell you something, dog. You're like a wounded animal out there, dog.
Why?
You're like a wounded animal sober, dog. You're like a deer in the headlights almost, dog.
Make-
Not a deer in the headlights, but
Yeah.
you're a wounded animal. You're definitely
I'm not the
like-
same.
Yeah, they clipped your wings, my boy.
And the thing about it is like, I also want to drink so bad.
And that's all I can think about as I'm doing this pod.
Here's the
Just
thing, right
getting a
now,
little
if I
drunk,
could have
dog.
one wish, it would just be like, like one of my boys would just pop in the door, smack it, dog, and he has a bucket of ice.
Fucking Kool-Aid man.
Yeah, dog.
What
He
if
has a
K-Flip J walks in here with Sunny D seltzers? dog?
Sunny D seltzer.
Oh, clearly you didn't watch the pod last week.
Nah, you know I don't watch
Yeah,
Gallo
we-
pods. They're trash.
He did
Nah.
really good, man. No, he did really
He
good.
does. He does.
Honestly, it was better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you something, man. I'm in unfamiliar territory. No? I don't know what I'm doing out here, though. But we're gonna keep trucking on it.
gonna keep trucking.
Topic number 2.
Damn, we're going to the top.
All right, dog.
No,
You wanna-
if that's all you got,
no.
If that's all you
If
got,
that's
dog,
all
we
you
can
got.
go, dog.
That's
All
all
right,
you
dog.
got.
Then that, you know, let's take this.
At least your skin's glowing and you can shit right. I guess. No, you know what though? Because we spent the last 3 weeks trying to justify why this is such a good idea, and it
Yeah.
is a good idea.
It is.
Oh, it is.
It is, and
is.
every benefit that we've had is just it's
Outstanding.
magical, dog. It's
Outstanding.
magical. It's
Like,
so good
what
for
did
us,
we?
dog.
What did we give up to, like, you know what I mean? Like bad health, high blood pressure, obesity, so that
Pre-diabetes,
yeah, so we can
dog.
have a good
Fatty
podcast
liver.
and like 400 people can watch it. Like that's ridiculous. That's what we're risking it all for.
However,
That being said,
that being said,
That being said,
it's rough. No, I feel like we're struggling today more. It's because of all the factors that we talked about.
Yeah,
I'm definitely
yeah.
struggling today.
Are
I'm
you,
definitely
though? No,
absolutely
you seem
struggling.
fine.
I'm fine on the outside.
but on the inside, I'm
Deep
hurting.
down in my plums, it hurts so bad, dog. Like, have you ever had blue balls? Like actual blue balls?
That
No,
doesn't
you've
exist.
never. Yes, it
medically,
does.
it does not exist.
Yes, it does. Gallo, you've had
Gallo,
blue balls.
fact
Please-
check,
Please tell
blue-
me that you've had blue balls in your
It's
life.
never.
dog.
It doesn't exist.
It exists, dog. It exists,
It
dog.
does not exist. Edging would never exist if blue balls was there. It would. It's like a whole thing.
What in
It's
the world is
medically
edging?
Edging is like when you get really, really close and then she stops. Like it's like a thing that people love to do.
Why did you grab 2 dicks right now?
No. It was like, what did I do?
You grabbed 2 dicks. That's what you did.
Yeah. So when you're about to get there and then nothing happens, go hit me with the
That
facts.
would happen. Blue balls happens, dog.
blue balls happens.
Of course it does. It happened to me,
Blue
dog.
balls occurs when an erection lasts for an extended period of time without an orgasm. This is also known as epididymal hypertension. It can be uncomfortable, but usually isn't serious. Blue balls, known medically as, again, EH, can affect
EH.
Stuff. I've had it.
can affect people with male genitals, obviously.
Oh my god, dog. It happened to me one time, dog, and my balls hurt so much, dog.
Come
It
on.
literally felt like I got kicked in the nuts by a horse, dog. I had to like kneel over. I promise you, dog. Why would I make this up? It hurt so bad. It hurt so bad, dog.
Gallo, put it on the poll. Is Blue balls real?
Yeah, dog. Let the community tell us, dog.
Yeah. Drop it down in the comments below.
If you've had blue balls, and tell us your story, dog.
Yeah. Tell us the story in
Tell us-
detail.
In detail. Pictures if
Paint
you
the
have
picture. Anyway, about this chain, dog.
About the chain in this guy.
I mean,
What's there to say?
what
Dog?
is it?
I would
Yeah.
have never imagined that a chain like what is that? Could like a silver chain do it?
It was a silver chain.
It was a
It was
silver
a silver
chain.
chain.
Yeah.
Like a
was a
gold
silver
chain
chain.
do it, like a pure gold.
I don't know. Maybe because it's harder. I don't know. I don't know. Who cares?
Who gives a shit, right? Actually, who gives a shit? Dog. Topic number 2.
Yeah, topic number 2, man. Did we hit the 10-minute marker?
No, we did it for sure.
9 minutes.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
alright.
fine. Dog. I'll take 9 minutes, dog.
Damn,
No,
this
we
is.
just gotta push through. It's
We
like a
gotta-
bad workout, dog.
Yeah,
you just gotta
it's-
get it
yeah,
done. Just get it done, dog.
yeah. I hate it though.
I hate it.
hate
I'm
every
sorry
second
for the
of it.
viewers.
I hate it, man. We got to do better. Okay. All right. All right.
All right, thanks, man.
This is we're gonna, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
maybe we just warmed up.
Yeah,
maybe
dog,
maybe
maybe we
you know
warmed
what?
up.
Maybe it's a mental
Yeah,
thing.
it is a mental thing.
It's a
It's
1,000%
absolutely
a mental
1,000%
thing.
a mental
Okay,
thing.
cool.
All right.
All right, cool.
We gotta be better, dog.
Okay. Let's do a little bit better with this topic.
Okay, let's go, dog. Let's go.
Okay. I feel this topic will, you know?
All right,
okay.
let's go. Let's see
Ignite
it.
us.
Remote Amazon tribe connects to Elon Musk's Starlink internet and essentially becomes hooked on porn and social media.
Yeah, dog.
That's gangster.
Just like the rest of us.
Remember my
yeah.
first time on social media.
Welcome to our world, dog. That's crazy. So that tells you it's nature versus, like I always say, nature versus nurture, dog. Nature
Nurture.
always wins. Nature always wins, dog. That's
But
really
what?
what.
But
it
what?
is.
Who was the remote? Who was the remote? The Indians
It's
or
a re-
whatever natives,
It's a remote Amazon tribe.
and they had what? They gave them cell phones as well.
So
Yeah,
no,
but yeah, right.
So Elon gave him his Starlink Wi-Fi, and now major issues, primarily a porn addiction affecting the community's young men, Avi. Other problems include children playing violent shooter games,
Obviously.
chatting with strangers online, and spending hours glued to their phones. Welcome to the real world.
Yeah.
No, right. But also, how does that happen? Like they didn't just grab the phone and all of a sudden just like, oh, let me just type in.
Yeah, I don't even
Pornhub.
know what like lounge.
Like
yeah.
they had to have learned how to use a phone in the first place, what a phone is, what websites to go to.
I mean, think
Like,
about.
what did they make an Instagram? Like, what can we follow them to? Like, you know what I'm saying?
You want to know where my sober train of thought
You'll
like
see
went
that
through
stuff.
that? This
Yeah.
is let's follow Gus's
follow it.
retarded train of
'Cause
thoughts.
'cause even
This is
drunk
gonna get
sometimes-
crazy. Yeah, no, for real. I was thinking, I'm like, damn, dog. Like, would I be able to live out there in like the Amazon, dog? Can you imagine? You imagine right now they dropped you off and you're like in the middle of the forest, my boy, and they're like, hey, Papo, we're not helping you for nothing, dog. You gotta hunt. You gotta like gather, dog. You have to start a fire. You gotta fish. What fish do I eat, dog? What do I wear? You know what I mean?
How do you wipe your ass?
With that,
least-
What would
dog.
be your first thought? Like, what would be the first thing you would do?
all I know, dog, is that the other day I saw a bum in Crack Alley, which is an alleyway down the thing, taking a poop in the middle of the alleyway, and he was like crouched over like the whole thing, and I was just like, man, like looking at another human defecate is one of the worst.
That is pretty disgusting.
It's just awful, and I never want to see it anyway. Anyway, I don't know what the hell, bro. Look, right now, if it wasn't for Uber Eats and I had to sit there and like cook at the crib, I probably could do it. I'm sure I can, but like,
hate it.
yeah, I would hate it, right? So like, what am I gonna cook in the middle of the forest, Papo? What am I gonna eat? Berries? Though? What if there's no berries?
Berries. You go find them.
You go find them.
You go find
okay,
berries.
yeah,
That's
right,
what
that's
you
right.
got. No, that's what you got to do, though. I mean, there's no
Essentially
sarcasm in
what
the
a
Amazon, my boy.
hunter-gatherer is.
Yeah. It's crazy, dog.
You
Like,
gotta
if
go
I-
hunt.
like, how do I?
and
You got to go gather.
Gather.
But imagine being like born 2,000 more 150,000 years ago, where you didn't know that lizard was venomous, and so you had to eat it and be like, "Hey, how am I feeling,
So
guys?"
we're at an advantage now.
Die.
Yeah, die muerto. Okay.
Because now they'll be like, "Oh, you can't eat that one. You got to eat
Yeah,
this
don't
one."
eat that berry.
Don't eat that.
Yeah.
Jeff died the other day eating that shit.
He's dead, dog.
Like,
Actually, his
imagine
body's still
you're-
over there decomposing.
Your life expectancy was like 42 because everything would kill you.
42, K42.
Like now, everybody was dying. Yeah, dude. Can you imagine that? Like, oh, you eat a fish, dog. Can you imagine catching a fish, You right now gonna catch a fish. You have to make the tool.
Yeah.
First, you have to make the tool that's gonna sharpen the
Castaway.
tool,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna do it. Can you do it?
No, but you got to practice stuff.
But you know what? A monkey did it the other day.
Did
Sorry to go off topic once again. This monkey learned how to spearfish.
That's what I'm saying. So we could do it too, dog. We'd get more fit. We'd be more fit.
Yeah.
We'd eat more organic. You know what I'm saying? Though?
Yeah.
Like, that's my sober thoughts.
Yeah,
is,
no, but
how can this be a positive?
Yeah, but how would you get banged up like with your boys?
That is. I don't
got
have an
you.
answer
Can
for
you
that, dog.
imagine
You
the
lick a
first people-
toad.
What?
You lick a toad.
Lick a toad. You lick a toad.
Can you imagine the people who like?
Had the first beer, dog?
Oh my goodness! It was probably
Pioneers,
not
dog.
even beer, dog. It was probably wine.
Yeah,
Yeah, they probably were making like a grape juice. They
That's
let it
fine.
roll. They let it rot, and then they drank it, and they're like, "Oh, dog, I'm feeling a little crazy,
Yeah,
dog."
And all of a sudden they play a little Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they play a little
Yeah,
Diablito
dog. Do you
stuff.
remember in first perreo ever, dog? Neanderthal perreo. Like one person was
Yeah,
dancing,
dog.
and then like
And
another
everybody else was
Neanderthal was just
like,
like,
"Oh, wait
"Damn,
a minute.
she got a
Aye,
fat old
aye,
butt, dog."
aye,
And you come behind
aye.
like, tra, 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 tra. And the other Neanderthal backed it up.
And the other girl's like, wait a
Like,
minute,
ooh,
dog.
oh, hold on, dog.
Or like the first rejection.
Oh,
like when the
that
guy
was
comes up
me.
behind and she looks and she's like,
Like, nah, playboy, you
"Nah,
ugly and hairy
yeah,
and
yeah,
disgusting,
nah."
dog.
You smell now. I'm good.
You smell.
That would have been crazy, dog. In a fire, there's no radio, so there's like a live band.
It was always a live band.
Always a live
I wouldn't know
band.
what to do because I'm a DJ.
Yeah,
There's none
dog.
of
That,
dog.
imagine those humans missed out.
Yeah,
Dude, they lived their entire. You know what sucks?
Yeah.
People that didn't live in our era. Maybe they'll say the same thing about us when they have like flying cars and all this craziness. But like, can you imagine like living just 150 years ago, dog? You imagine how lame that was,
Have you
brother?
seen? No, bro. Have you seen pictures of like kids, like 15-year-old kids? They look like they're 47.
Yeah,
because they're
dude.
rather smoking cigarettes, chewing tobacco.
Yeah,
dog,
yeah,
like,
yeah. It's-
bootlegging and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
That was awful.
Again, 150 years ago, I don't think that there was like there was probably no modern technology. There was no like electricity to your house. Like things were still lit on fire and oil lamps. You imagine going to your boy's house. You imagine when the sun goes down, dog. Like that was it. There was no AC. There was no nothing. You're inside your crib. Like there was just little flames that would light up the house. You would just like write books and just like go to sleep,
Write
dog. And
books.
like that's it. There wasn't clubs.
But at least there was booze.
There was booze.
150 years ago, there was booze.
Yeah. Well,
You didn't get through anything with booze.
yeah, 100 years ago it was prohibition.
All right.
Imagine that.
Cool.
Imagine being here in the United States and there was still some sort of modern technology, but you couldn't get booze. It was illegal.
Yeah, okay. How many things are illegal now that people do on the regular?
Okay, brother, but like you would still go to jail. You would have to sneak out to go to speakeasies and like try to go to the one.
Hell yeah, it's a thrill. I like that actually.
It was like when we were kids and we would smoke weed. Now these kids can just like
Bro,
Uber
now they
Eats
can,
weed.
yeah, dog. I remember I used to get so
Little
bro, I used to go with my
bastards,
boy
bro.
Blake, dog, and we used to just sneak to this like little park, dog, and we used to be watching. We couldn't even enjoy it, dog.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
couldn't enjoy it.
Dude, the first time I smoked weed, shout out to my boy Abe. We bought it and we didn't have. First off, we didn't know how to roll a blunt. It was unheard of.
Right.
But number two is we didn't have anything to smoke it with. We were gonna smoke it out of a bowl because we saw it like in the movies, people smoking bowls. I couldn't do it. And then my other crackhead homeboy made one out of tin foil, dog.
No,
filter,
dog.
no
You smoked out of a
nothing,
tin
dog.
foil?
I was like crackheads, hell yeah. And we were
cracky
in
shit.
my
That's why,
boys'
dog.
1988 brown Crown Vic. We jumped in there in the dog. We were in Hialeah on the bottom floor in Hialeah. The cribs are built like the apartment complexes, and then the bottom of the complex or the first floor is the parking lot. And so people parked there. We parked all the way in the back, dog, and we lit that bad boy up in a tin foil, dog. And
well,
that I remember my throat hurting so bad. I
Yeah,
remember like
dog.
being there high and being like, dog, like why do people like this, dog? And I didn't really enjoy smoking weed for like a.
Because you smoked out of a tin foil, dog.
Yeah. When
I
I was
remember
smoking
the first time I smoked weed was actually also underground because I guess you know
That's what we do.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It was at Oxygen. Remember the club Oxygen? at
Yeah,
Grove?
of course.
You remember how the parking was
Oh,
underground?
that's right. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
You're right.
dog. So I was like super drug free my whole life. I used to drink whatever cool. I was like 20, 19 years old, dog. But I had a couple drinks And at this point, I was like partying now. Now I'm partying. Now I'm drinking.
Yeah, and now girls are smoking weed.
Yeah, now girls are smoking weed.
Yeah.
I'm smoking weed. I literally, no, that's actually what it was. I smoked weed. Bro, that's crazy. I smoked weed in between two girls in the backseat of a car, dog. Because I was in between the two girls. And I
you couldn't be, dog.
And I'm trying to smash. Bro.
Yeah, player, hell yeah. This ain't Gen Z over here, my G. We're trying to smash, dog.
Smash and have a good time.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, there's very crazy things that I've done to try to smash. Let's keep it
like what? Like what? Tell us.
Let's go. What's the craziest?
No, but I'm saying that's why, like. You know, that's human nature, bro. I think that's like you get so afraid to do certain things, and then the minute you introduce girls into the picture, it all goes to hell, dude.
And you don't think about
and you don't care anymore, dog. Like for all that. Look, dog, and you know, this is without getting crazy. Let's you know what? Let me rewind here. Let's all go back 10 years from now.
Yeah.
You don't know your girl.
Yeah.
Gallo doesn't know his brand new girl.
Oh, they're still going strong?
Yeah, it's going strong. Going strong,
man.
baby.
That's
Let's
really
go.
nice,
Let's
dude.
go. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing.
Really, really nice.
I don't know my girl, right? And we're just chilling. And we're on the same tip. We're all super fat. And then all of a sudden we're like, let's get healthy, dog.
Yeah,
and now I'll be 26.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And back then, and we all know each other, same thing. And everybody pulls up to my crib. And then 4 little chickies come through, dog. And they're like, yo, these are my homegirls. Hey, it's my boy Mello, my boy Gallo, dog. Like, we're all gonna vibe. Oh, we love the Panthers. We love the Panthers, right? And everybody's chilling. And now they put Bad Bunny on. Bah. And we're like, pre-party. Now it's 7:40.
Yeah.
And the game starts at 8:30. And they're like, ooh. And they're like, yo, you guys want a drink? What do you do?
Man.
What do you do?
Oh, man.
You gonna get that bottle, my boy.
Keep it a buck.
1,000%, dog.
What you drinking? Smirnoff?
Yeah.
Smirnoff, dog. But God, we lived the same childhood.
I'm
dog.
telling you,
like,
man.
bro,
Come on.
Smirnoff was the go-to drink, dog.
Dude,
Because it was either that or Skol.
My boy did not want to drink. Nothing, dog. He was so opposed to drinking. Mike was opposed to drinking. He didn't want to drink. He was like, nah, you guys drink. That shit's whack.
Right,
Okay, cool. The minute girls got into the thing, the boy started drinking. And what he would drink, the one thing that he would drink was Smirnoff Ice.
Smirnoff Ice, my boy.
He didn't like
dog.
beer. We're like, nah. He's like, nah, dog, I don't drink beer. I don't drink beer. And they were like, all right, dog, like, what do you drink? Smirnoff Ice. So he started drinking Smirnoff Ice. And that stopped the day girls came over. Again, same thing. And we were playing beer pong. And we played beer pong with Smirnoff Ice.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
He threw up everywhere. It was disgusting. It was awful. And then the next day he was just like, all right, let me taste this beer one more time. And that's it, dog.
That's it.
And that's all it took.
That's all it took.
All it took was
like you can always trace back any type of decision, whether good or bad, to women, dog, to a girl.
Isn't that like Freudism to a certain extent, where he says every decision a man takes? All right, but what I'm saying is Neil deGrasse.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse again, dog. And sober is gonna be even worse. Dog.
Yeah, no, but they say like every decision that a man takes is either to, like, for women, something along those lines, like subconsciously is what it is. Gallo, can you fact check that?
Who cares?
I'm just
Honestly,
saying,
dog. Yeah,
because
no,
think
I
about
know.
all the dumb things you've ever done.
Topic number 3.
Topic number 3. You see what I'm saying? Look how it's flowing.
It's flowing.
It's flowing.
Oh, it's flowing, all right.
All right, it's
flowing.
flowing.
All right, Flomax.
All right, topic number 3.
Topic number 3. All right,
Give me my goddamn topic.
This is
Gallo.
a divisive topic.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa.
Dr. Pepper has surpassed Pepsi as the second biggest soda brand in the U.S., a spot Pepsi held since 1985. Coke, not the powder kind, still remains number 1.
That joke is literally that joke that Gallo just said, dog. That joke was from when we were like 18, 19, dog. Literally, dog, it's the same joke. And then we would order a DP. Go ahead, Gallo. Finish that joke if you know what it is. You'd go to like Denny's and you would be like, oh, can I get a DP?
Can I get a DP?
And then they'd be like, well, all right, what's a DP? Like, it's not double penetration. And that was a joke. And Coke, not the powdered kind. Is all right, anyway.
All right, anywho.
Anywho, it's funnier back then. Anyway, DP is a good time, though.
It is a good time, dog.
Yeah, it is.
Here's a thing. Here's a thing.
Go ahead, because I know
Go
you're
ahead,
going to
Doc.
talk that shit.
Dr.
Go
Pepper,
ahead.
Okay, first of all, let me ask you guys a question. When's the last time you physically saw somebody drinking a Dr. Pepper? When's the last time? Tell me.
Truthfully, I'm not biased like you are because you would lie to get your point across in a situation like this, and I'm not you. But it's been a minute, dog.
What about you, Gallo?
But then again, I haven't seen anybody get anything else
What are you
outside of
talking
that.
about?
Like, see someone. How often do I see someone
time
pouring
out.
themselves a
There's
soda?
okay, time out. There's still places that have only Pepsi products, for example.
Where?
I don't know, dog. There's places that have only
Pep-
Pepsi
oh,
products. You never gone to a restaurant and they're like,
Taco
yo,
Bell, I believe, is
we
Pepsi
only have,
only.
right, it's only Pepsi. It's only
Pepsi
Pepsi.
only Pepsi products.
And everybody goes to Taco Bell. My thing is, how does this happen? I don't see anybody drinking Dr. Pepper, dog.
I don't see anybody drinking Pepsi, to be honest.
I see
with
more
you.
people drinking Pepsi than I see Dr. Pepper.
Is Dr. Pepper part of Coca-Cola?
That's what
is
I'm
it a
saying. Like,
Coca-Cola
is
Cola
it like a Coca-Cola thing or is it like a Dr. Pepper? Are they actually drinking Dr. Pepper?
Oh, what you're saying
Like,
is that by default.
Yeah, dog.
it's
Like
not
Dr.
because-
Pepper is mad childish to drink, dog. Like, come on, bro.
How is it
Because,
childish?
dude, like it's such. Okay, you know why I like Dr. Pepper? I don't find anything. I'll drink it right now if there was Dr. Pepper.
I
right
would
now.
too.
Right, that's fine, no problem. I'm not gonna go out of my way to drink Dr. Pepper. Like if I go to the gas station and I see ginger ale, Pepsi, Coke, whatever they may be.
I love a good ginger ale.
Yeah, I love me some
Love
ginger ale.
a ginger
I don't know why we did it. What?
Okay. Love a good ginger ale.
Yeah, dog. I'm not gonna be like, oh damn, that Dr. Pepper looks fire, and nobody else's. The reason why I ever drank Dr. Pepper was in high school. My first 2 years of high school was freshman and sophomore. I went to Miami High. Shout out Miami High Stingeries, 19-time state basketball champions. But whatever, you don't know anything about that. There
Why-
a
why
Burger
was that
King
thrown in there?
Because, dog, that's what I do.
Cool.
Okay.
Burger King. There was a Burger King right next to. Well, there's still a Burger King right to the Miami High. So we used to go there all the time. I used to get the chicken tenders, the chicken tender sandwich with a Dr. Pepper.
It used
The
to be
reason-
99 cents.
Yeah, it
back
used to be
then.
99 cents. Que rico. That's what I'm saying. I used to take $2-3, and I used to get the chicken tender sandwich, and I used to get a Coke, and I didn't want to share my soda with anybody because they didn't have like the self-serve. It was like you had to get it from the back. So I didn't want to share. Nobody else I knew liked Dr. Pepper, so I got Dr. Pepper, dog. Because as soon as they would say, "Yo, let me have some," I'd be like, "It's Dr. Pepper." I'd be like, "Oh, nah, player." And my whole life it was like that, dog. Like all of high school,
It must
was
be
like
your.
that,
it
dog.
must be just your inner group of people because I remember Gallo
What
and
in
I
a group
used.
of people, dog?
Gallo and I have been drinking Dr. Pepper for a minute, bro.
Yeah, and then
Pepper.
when's the last time you drank Dr. Pepper?
I don't know. I don't have it on a Reggies, but then again, I don't have anything outside of just Coke.
Do you
when it's
thi-
Coke
okay,
Zero?
Do you think that you've had Coke? Right. Okay. Off rip, you've already.
Yeah,
had
I could
Coke
tell you
Zero.
one thing. I've had more Dr. Pepper in my life than I've had Pepsi.
I have never seen you drink a Dr. Pepper, Gus. Ever in my life have I seen you drink a Dr. Pepper, dog? Ever, literally.
Bro,
ever,
I can
dog.
attest that we would
I,
drink
used to
I'm
Dr.
not
Pepper.
saying that's not. I believe you guys, but what I'm saying, there's no way that you drank more Dr. Pepper overall. Because in the last 8, 9, 10 years, you haven't. I've never seen you drink.
No,
a Dr.
no,
Pepper,
I'm
dog.
saying over Pepsi.
Over Pepsi. No.
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm
still
saying.
know, dog. Still no.
No, outside of the just going out and just ordering a Coke is what I usually do. I get a Coke Z nowadays, but yeah, I don't get anything outside of a Coke. And the thing is, I don't really enjoy soda like that, dog. I mean, I don't care for it. But a Dr. Pepper, I'm gonna have that over Pepsi all day because Pepsi is trash.
Pepsi's all right.
Let's keep it above.
Yeah, no, I know.
Pepsi's
Don't get me
trash.
wrong.
Pepsi's trash.
I like me a
Pepsi's
good.
so
like
trash.
I don't like soda.
I'd rather
anymore
a
like
Ritz
that.
Cola,
Oh, that's awful.
a
dog.
Chex.
Chex.
Dog, how does a Ritz Cola stay like it tastes flat but it's still fizzy? Like that's disgusting. Like think about that.
I
dog.
don't.
Like
I don't think they sell Ritz
They probably
anymore.
don't, dog.
Yeah, I don't think they sell
I can't
Ritz.
imagine that they do.
Chex. I don't think. I haven't seen a
They
Chex
still do. They still do.
at Walmart.
Both Chex and
you're
and
still a soda
Ritz.
guy, Gallo. You like soda?
No, I don't drink soda
At all?
Yeah,
At
I
all.
read. The
Wow.
only time I ever drink it, man, is when I, you know my drink.
Oh, come on! Don't go back.
Double
there.
Jack.
Don't go back to that place. No, you know
And a
the
splash of
sodas that
Coke
like
Zero.
yeah. I stopped drinking like maybe all those sodas are childish, like the Cokes and all that. When I have a soda, I have like the Nika sodas or like the
Yeah,
Cuban
or
soda.
Milka. Oh,
Or
I
a
love a
I
Milka.
have a Milka Iron Bear.
Iron Bear.
Dog, if there's a Iron Bear anywhere in my vicinity, I'm drinking it, dog, because it's not always there.
But isn't Edam Bear a similar taste to Dr. Pepper in a way?
Yeah, it actually does have a similar taste.
Yeah,
actually,
kind of,
funny
right?
enough.
Kind of.
Oh,
Piña.
Materba.
Yeah.
I've never liked Materba. I never
Oh,
liked Materba.
really?
Yeah, I never
Oh
liked
man,
it.
I get down with that.
I wish I did.
Jupiña.
Jupiña, that's what I'm saying.
Jupiña all day.
Jupiña. Inca Cola.
Inca Cola. What's the
The Brazilian one, Guaraná, is so fire. dog.
Jarrito.
No. It's the one that comes like in a watermelon one, and it has like a little. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's like a little black girl on the front, right? Like with they did almost like blackface.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It's a
No.
watermelon one, whatever, dog.
Jesus. Watermelon, black. The whole thing, huh?
Yeah,
All of it.
yeah. I'm trying to tiptoe around
Yeah,
that,
man, let's-
because if I remember right, it was like this little black, like a
Yeah,
blackface
okay,
girl.
cool, man.
and she was-
Colombiana is good. Una manzana, like
And the
those kind of.
postón.
I call those like specialty sodas.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm
For
saying?
me to smack a like a soda, I think at our age is kind of childish in
Yeah, it
general,
is mad
dog.
childish, dog.
Yeah, and it's a mad unhealthy.
Maybe I didn't think about it.
It's like my stupidity sometimes, where like I just do random things to like kind of balance myself out. Like I don't order bacon often, and not because I don't love it.
Yo, me and Gallo talk
We
about
did.
that
We
all
did.
the time, dog.
We
Like,
talked about it last week.
There's no
That's the
reason for
dumbest
me
thing
not to
ever.
order. I'll smack a picanha and I'll be like, oh no, but no bacon.
No
You know
bacon.
what I mean?
Like, what's that gonna do?
It makes no sense. But I don't know, something about it is just something that
makes you feel better?
yeah. And I guess that's one of those things where I just like I don't order soda because of that. Again, the only time like you'll ever see me like order a soda is like, you know, when I'm at the bar.
Yeah, because that's at that point it's different.
Yeah,
I like
because-
I like drinking soda. I drink soda water with lime over regular soda.
Yeah, I don't even get into soda water. I don't like when you go to Colombia or when you go to Argentina, they ask you like, do you want water con gas or
Agua
sin
con
gas?
gas.
I hate that, dog.
You don't like agua
What?
con gas?
That's
Hell
that
no,
grown
nah,
people
nah.
shit, though, man.
What?
That's that grown and sexy, man.
Yeah, the agua
When you
con
get
gas
that
with-
grown up taste, then come see me.
Nah.
No,
man.
yeah,
Playboy.
dog.
Yeah,
Agua con gas
man.
with a little bit of lime. You know what I've been doing to help
Matan.
me with my, you know?
When you go to a bar,
Yeah.
because of the oral fixation
Yeah,
of having them.
I get a soda water with bitters and lime.
What's
I
bitters?
don't know what bitters is. I just know that that's, you know, I don't know what
But
it is.
it's no alcoholic.
It's non-alcoholic. Or you can also, for the ginger ale lovers, ginger beer. Ginger beer is a non-alcoholic.
Or you know what you can do? We can go. Why don't we do this? Why don't we
Grow
go
a pair
tonight?
of nuts and just get
No.
a double Jack and Coke. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, sure.
No,
All right.
no. Why don't we do this tonight? Right? Why don't we do this? And this is just a suggestion. Why don't we go to Publix? Right? When I go get the
No, we have to
salad
go
and
to
stuff like
Publix anyways,
and we get non-alcoholic beer.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not doing it.
Why would I do
but
that?
Why though?
That's- 'cause
But
that's
why? But okay,
ridiculous,
but why?
dog. That's
Why would-
childish.
Because
too,
that's
brother.
stupid.
Yeah, no. That's,
Okay, but why? Okay, all right, I believe you guys.
Yeah,
Just let me
dog,
just hear
like,
the reason
at that
why.
point, it's no point in that, dog. That's like saying
it's
no
less
hold
calorie.
the bacon on my salad.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it literally is, dog. It does nothing, dog. For that, I'll drink water.
Yeah, but we still get the vibes.
Vibe?
We get
You're
the.
not gonna get a
hell
vibe.
no,
You're not gonna get a
man.
vibe. What vibe?
All right, dog. I'm just throwing
That
things
was
out
probably,
there.
bro. Jesus, dog. Oh, yeah, sober you, dog.
Yeah, dog. I'm about to reach over this table and beat his ass for suggesting that.
I
That
don't
was
know.
probably one of the worst, if not the worst, suggestion.
What-
ever.
what
I
if-
can't believe you actually said that. Honestly,
What if
I'm
Jack?
appalled.
What if Jack Daniels had no alcohol, but it tasted exactly the same?
No.
Everything was the same.
No,
You wouldn't do it?
No,
No, that's not what I'm drinking Jack Daniels for,
That's
man.
not- dog, when is the last time that you drank and you were like, damn,
This tastes good.
Yeah, this is good, dog.
I like Jack
no,
and D.
dog,
Ah,
you
shut the
like
fuck
it
up.
because of what comes with it.
No,
dog. Yes,
no.
dog. Because it that triggers
No,
your little brain,
no.
dog.
Oh, it could be.
Oh, no,
but no,
1,000%
but
it is,
no.
dog.
But I like whiskey. I like the
Okay,
taste of it.
Okay.
I
Sure.
do. I
Okay.
genuinely do. Yeah, I mean, call it what
Alright.
you want. Dog, you're
Alright,
gonna
dog.
tell me right now? I put a little Jack and D right under your little
I'm
lips.
tearing that shit down.
I'm not that strong. No, I like the way it tastes. I'm
Yeah.
not those type of people that like hate alcohol.
no.
I like the way. That's the worst part about me, bro. Is that genuinely like those people are like, oh, I don't like wine.
Yeah.
I love wine. I can't
Oh,
get enough of wine.
No, wine. Yeah, I can see how people enjoy wine though. Like wine.
You hated wine
No,
in the beginning.
No, but golly, dog.
No,
I
is
still
that-
hate wine. What I'm saying is
You don't hate wine.
I hate wine. I still hate wine.
You don't hate wine.
I hate wine. I have a little wine sometimes.
This is one of the worst pods of all time.
We've done so many cringe things, dog. So many cringe.
Go tell me the rest.
I don't even know anymore.
Oh,
dog.
okay.
Topic number 4.
No, I was
bro.
gonna wait, before we
Okay,
go to topic. What do you think about gin? Just dry gin
No,
by itself.
nothing. There's no
Yeah?
alcohol that I like enjoy like tasting.
Really?
Yeah.
Even tequila. You say you like tequila.
I like tequila, yes, but because it's
Because it's
easier
more
to drink.
bearable.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, no. You know what? Mezcal's good. Mezcal's good.
There's
you gotta mix it. You gotta mix it right.
conejos out there.
Yeah, 400 conejos
is so
is
good. It's so incredibly
actual
good,
tits.
man.
I love it.
And you can't find the bottle.
Bro, I got hammered one time in Tulum.
Well, it's 400
Off of
conejos.
400, bro, the bartender, dog, he literally
gets
turned
smoky.
into like this unicorn as he was explaining the story of 400 conejos, bro. I remember that day, dog. I got so hammered when I left that bar. The tab must have been, it was in Tulum, dog.
$100.
At best.
Yeah.
At best, dog. I must have given him like a $200 tip, dog.
Damn.
Yeah, dog. Because he told me the story. He was just like one of those mixologists. And ever since then, dog.
Who Alejandro wishes he was.
Yeah, dog.
I love that. Yeah, I can't drink. I mean, I don't know. I do like a good whiskey by itself, though. Neat.
And then wines have different tastes, so I can see why. But whiskey and all that, that's... Nah.
Oh, bro, don't act like you won't
I'm a bourbon
suck
guy.
down. Bro, this guy's
here's
been
the thing, but the
sucking
thing
down
is that
Jack Daniels his whole entire life. His girl says
That's his go-to,
that she
dog.
doesn't want to have anymore, and all of a sudden he quits cold turkey, and all of a sudden he's a
Nah,
tequila
dog,
guy.
listen to me.
He's a clown.
I am a
Topic
tequila
number
guy,
4, bro.
dog.
Yeah, dog. You're pissing me off, dog.
All right, dog.
All right, so I'm producing, boys. I'm gonna try a little something different.
Let's
all right?
go.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Dog.
All right, so bear with me.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
1, 2.
We're gonna do our new weekly segment. All right.
Okay, let's do it.
It's time for our new weekly segment, Gen Z.
All right.
It'll get better.
Yeah.
It'll get better.
Guys, the first try. First try, not the greatest.
You know what they say about hitting rock bottom?
Yeah, you can only go
You
up.
can only go up, dog. No, that was
right.
good, Gallo.
All right.
Honestly, that was good.
I mean, you're not gonna see it. I mean, you're not gonna hear it until whatever.
Yeah, maybe
All right.
it was because we couldn't hear
Because you
it.
couldn't hear it.
Is that
Could've
what it
been.
is?
When you hear it,
Yeah,
you're gonna be like, oh, all right, I see you,
Okay.
dog.
I see the vision.
I see the vision.
All right, so the topic is, oh my, I don't get it. You sent me this. 26% of Gen Z applicants bringing parents to their job interview.
That's
So 1 in 4.
that's,
My math serves me right.
that's a little over.
Can you imagine, though? You
Dog, is that I honestly thought we were going to struggle to come up with a new topic to hate on Gen
No.
Z.
There's always going to be something.
And it hasn't been an easier thing to come up with.
That's like easy.
Quite literally, every other day, there's some sort of statistical category proving the point that they are, in fact, the softest generation to ever be born in the history of humanity, brother. Outside of maybe Generation Alpha, which is already starting to be a little harder than Gen
Yeah,
Z
off
themselves,
rip.
because Gen Z is so incredibly soft that they're like,
There's
we're
no-
not
there's
going to
no-
be the
yeah, no, we can't, yeah.
we can't be them.
Yeah.
When
I mean,
Generation
we can't
Alpha
be worse, dog. Like, you know?
when Generation Alpha is bringing back millennial tendencies because now they kind of like idolize us.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And they're like, oh, we want to mimic them. Gen Z was like, we're going to do the opposite. They are so incredibly soft. Do you realize the embarrassment, dog, that I would like? I'm someone who has to hire. And truth be told, I think like I have like maybe 3 Gen Z employees.
Do you? I didn't know that.
Yeah. 1000%. Yeah. Ben Z, the producer, Ben.
Ben Villa.
Ben Veal. Ben is one. Jay is another one. He's also 25. And Alejandro's like 21. And if they would have shown up to the interview with their parents,
We wouldn't
brother.
have given them the job for sure.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not, dog. If they would have said something Gen Z like, I would have been like, nah, brother, you're good, dog.
Ben is super Gen Z, though.
Super.
How were you able to, like, you know?
The
Put
thing
that
is,
to the side,
he's also like a talent.
Yeah,
he's a
he is a
phenom.
talent.
He's a phenom. He's a phenom. He's in a specimen. You know what I mean?
Tremendo PEPSI,
Yeah,
man,
he's a crack.
No,
So you gotta put up with it. Dog. You put it on the scale.
Like, he probably did have his parents here, or at least in the
Yeah, he
parking lot.
wanted to bring his mom, but I was like,
Yeah,
nah, listen, just come by yourself, dog. You know?
Or just your mom, whichever one.
Yeah, but if any of them would have pulled up to that, dog, like that's embarrassing, dog. How you like? Where do you draw the line? When
That's
are
what
you
I'm
gonna
saying.
grow up and be
Grow up.
like, my parents can't bail me out of situations? But it's, it goes back to the same thing. Like it's how these kids are being raised right now. They are so cocooned in anything that they do, and it's so visible. Let me give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. Social media is quite literally, in my opinion, exacerbating the overprotecting their children thing that's going on. There was a video that I saw most recently, and I want to talk about the story because of the comments in that particular post. It's this one kid, he's in the water, he's like in a lake, in like Arizona. You know how they have like the lakes that people like swim through or whatever. It's a lake, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. His dad, the kid is in like a floaty, and he's like on like a little fucking boogie board or whatever. And his dad jumps in front of the boat and goes deep into the water. And his dad's like young. You can tell he's a millennial. He deep into the water, and you could see him coming down. And he comes down really, really low, and he pulls on his son's leg. And the kid freaks out completely. He's like, oh my God, a shark. And he starts like crying, dog. And then his dad like gets up out of the water, and everybody starts laughing, dog. And it's the most childhood funny joke out there. Bro, if you would have seen these comments, dude. Insane comments, dog. Like,
oh no,
this is trauma.
Oh, no.
Like, dude,
Oh,
insane.
no.
Like, I can't
Oh,
believe
no.
horrible dad. It was nothing but that. And the one that he pinned was a doctor, an actual doctor. And was like, listen, I'm a doctor and I specialize in children's psychiatry. Real trauma is who I have to deal with every single day. Parents that like abuse their kids, like this insane things or whatever. And she goes to describe it. This is not trauma. This is a practical joke, and the kid will have zero effects on this in his life. Bro, because the amount of hate that guy got on social media was
You gotta
insane.
be kidding me, dog.
Insane. It
You
went
gotta be
viral.
kidding
Yeah,
me.
it was insane. It went like 20 million views of him just doing that. And people are like, you think this is funny? The kid's not going to be able to jump in the water ever again. Like, insane
It needs to
comments like
stop,
that.
dog. It needs to stop.
This is what I'm saying, dog. This is what I'm saying, dog. Like, it's the parents that are so overbearing, dog. Like, I'll tell you another story, dog. My mom used to tell me, this is gonna remind you of Kickflip Jake. My mom used to tell me, dog, don't ride. Before in Hialeah, for whatever reason, there was like this little things that you would be able to like walk when you were on your bicycle. It was like these little, like, think of it like stumps. Okay. And I would jump on the stumps. I would go ride with my mom. My mom would ride bike, and I would ride with her. And I would jump on the stumps, and I would jump on the stumps, and I would ride on the thing, and I would try to do like little tricks and stuff. And my mom, when I would ride with her, would make her nervous. So she would be like, don't ride on the stumps. Don't do it, dog. And there I was, little fat Gus, little Indian fat Gus. I thought I was Travis Pastrana. You know what I mean? So I'm like, there, bro. And my mom would tell me, don't do it, dog. You're gonna fall. You're gonna fall. Right? Okay, cool. One day, I went on there, I did a little trick, you know what I mean? And I fell, but a nasty fall, like a nasty one. I fell, and I was like on the floor still, dog, like where I couldn't get up, dog. And I was like, Ma, and my mom like saw me from a distance, dog. And so she started hauling ass to try to catch up to me, like, what happened to you, Gus? What the hell? And there I was, like spread eagle on the floor, dog. And I go out to reach out for my mom's hand. I still remember it. And the first thing she did was smack the living shit out of me, dog. Immediately, dog. Immediately whooped my ass on the spot, on site. Not because, oh yeah, you're hurt. It's because I told you, you're fine. But this is for not listening to me. Come mierda, dog. And take that, dog. And she reminds me of that story every day. But it's just a microcosm of how we were raised and how other kids were raised.
It's such a good example because, bro, Gen Z doesn't understand, dog. Like, it is okay to feel pain. It is okay to feel bad. It is okay to go through something, and you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Your mom looked at you. You were probably in pain, dog.
Oh,
but guess
I was
what?
in super pain.
He's gonna be fine, and now he's gonna learn his lesson. And just in case he doesn't, I'm gonna whoop his ass so that I could really drive the point home, dog. And Gen Z thinks that no, because I'm hurt, then everything has to now be my way. Everything has to go in my favor, how I say, because otherwise I won't be able to surpass this stump accident that I just had, dog. Come on, bro. Deja la payasería.
Yeah.
It's that they piss me off, dog.
No,
Every day
every
they piss
time.
me off. I'm sick of
It's
that,
like I
dog.
can't go
bro.
to a simple job interview without my mommy or my daddy to
Are
be
you
here.
kidding me,
Are
dog?
you nuts, bro?
Or let my daughter ask me.
Papa, listen to me,
Tell you
dog.
something.
I didn't even have a car, brother. If you want to go get that interview, oye, primo.
Take the 9.
Yeah, dog, get on the bus, my brother.
Yeah,
Jalamoose, dog, go on their bike, do what you gotta do,
Walk,
my brother.
boy.
Walk. Hey, what happened to walking?
Yeah, what happened?
What happened to walking, dog?
Gen Z happened to walking. Dog.
Yeah, dog. Now there's an Uber. Now let me get money for an Uber.
Now let me get money for an Uber, huh?
All right, dog.
Yeah,
How many times did you plan your life in general because you couldn't get a ride home? Who was gonna take me home? Oh, my boys got me. That's why when one person in the whole group had a car,
let's go.
Baba, you were a VIP, dog. Oh, my boy's gonna take me home, dog. My boy's got a car.
What a
now.
luxury that was, dog. What a luxury,
dog. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not taking no, bro. God forbid, dog. Now, bro, I remember it being a big deal when like you would ask your parents for money, dog. There wasn't an allowance.
Right.
It wasn't even a thing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It literally wasn't a thing. I remember my dad hooking me up with $20. And it was $10.
That's
2 movie tickets and popcorn for me and my girl, dog. When I was like 11 or whatever. And now the kids just ask for money like it's nothing, dog. Oh, yeah, here's an iPad. Here's a phone. I had Metro PCS when it only extended from the Keys to Jupiter, dog.
And it was
shaky. At best. It was $19.99. That's the plan. And it was from here. And then it was stopped at Jupiter. The minute if you were going to Orlando, you would have no phone, my boy.
I remember that, dog.
And I had to work for that. I had to pay for that thing.
I hated asking because it was such it wasn't normal to ask for money, dog. Like it was an ordeal, dog. That's why I started working, dog. That's why I was like, all right, dog, I'm gonna have to just get a job, dog, because I'm not doing this song and dance with my parents.
Bro,
dog.
this
like,
is when I was driving back from work and I wanted a car so bad, dude, so bad I could taste it. I was driving down from Winn-Dixie. Shout out Winn-Dixie on 49th Street in the Leah. Was my first job. And I was a cart pusher, bro. And I literally would push carts. And I was there for like 2 summers, almost 4 summers. But I was on my second summer and I was like, I need a car, bro. And I was 15 years old, dog. And my dad was like, all right, dog, well, like, you got to go get yourself a car, dog. Like, we don't have money to pay for a car. Like, it's not going to happen, dog. Yeah. So I got this one car. I was driving down Lejeune, and I still remember I looked to the left, and it was in the parking lot, but it was out, like, they had it out on the for sale side, so it was in their front yard. And it was a red Eclipse that had the sign that it said, for sale, dog. And my dad was like, all right, God knows that car. I was 16 years old. And went to my dad and I was like, Dad, like, I want this car, dog. And he's like, all right, dog, once you work and you save up, the car was $1,200. It's like, once you save up $900, I'll put the $300 because that's what I can afford at the time, dog. I was like, all right. So I went out there, dog. Bet. Dog, I went out there and I bagged groceries for an entire summer, dog. A summer in Miami. Which is just disgusting. And I'm in the worst conditions, dog, because I'm in a parking lot, black tar on the floor, pushing carts, dog. I did that for a whole summer, and the only thing I could scrounge up was like $840 some, dog. And my dad was like, all right, I got you, dog. He got me the thing. I don't know why it didn't sell for whatever reason. Went out there and bought the car, dog. And that was my first car, and that's how I got it. Literally, that's how I got it, dog.
That's the way it's supposed to be, dog.
But again, it goes, those little microcosm lessons, man, are what make you persevere, save up money, reach for goals. Like, that's not happening right now, bro. And this is where you get this soft ass kids.
Like, what's the we'll leave it at this, though. Like, what's the purpose of bringing your parent to an interview? Let's go back to that specifically. You're Gen Z and you brought your parent. For what reason? So
like, I don't know, for like
you
support,
can cry on their shoulder, like what,
for help, for support.
Yeah, like what? You need answers. What do you like? What is it, dog? What is it that you had to bring your mommy and your daddy, dog?
But it's because the mommy and daddy literally coach them through everything, dog, and they think they're just gonna be coached through that the same way, bro.
Gen Z sucks, dog. They're gonna suck forever, dog.
They're gonna suck forever, dog. And I'm gonna show you that post of that guy grabbing the kids.
Dog. I've already had just a terrible day today, dog. I can't have a drink in the Stanley Cup Finals, Game 1.
Not all Gen Z is bad, but
no,
the majority.
All Gen Z is bad.
Yeah, but the majority of them suck.
All Gen Z is bad.
Because they're still Gen Z kids. It's American Gen Z kids. Bro, you think kids that are growing up in crazy adversity in South America.
Okay, here's the thing, dog. And okay, first of all, Gen Z and all this is American.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
There's no Gen Z in other countries. There's no millennials in other countries. There's no nothing, dog. There's just people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I also want to play outside. Before we go to this one, I saw a beam of like, remember when times were like this, and it shows like a guy like riding his like bicycle through your front yard and like knocking on your front door and be like, "Yo, you want to go outside? Like, you want to go vibe?" And that was it. And I was like, "Damn."
Or like, no, have you seen the one that really breaks my heart is like, and it's showing like kids playing outside or like whatever. Same thing, kind of same concept. And it's like. One day we did this for the last time and didn't even know it.
Yeah.
I
saw that one.
That's horrendous.
That makes me want to drink.
That one hurt.
Oh, why'd you say that, dude?
Yeah, we did it one time for the last time, and then I've been trying to think when was the last time, and we don't realize it, dog. So I don't remember.
It's that quote that I always say, man, about the office. Like,
yeah, that's fine.
yeah, you know how to say it?
Yeah,
I'll say it anyway.
It's fine, man. Topic number 5.
Anyway, goddamn, we got morbid.
Yeah.
And sober morbid
Sober.
sucks.
It does suck.
It sucks because it's
Sorbid.
real.
Sorbid.
Because it's real.
And we're gonna get even more morbid right
Oh,
now.
let's get it. Let's get it.
Last topic, boys. All right, guys. A Chinese man mocks Kobe Bryant's helicopter
I love
crash
this.
with a costume worn at a comic convention.
Hell yeah.
The guy legit. I wish we could put B-roll because this costume is just out of control. It's ridiculous. Like he morphs into like a what's the what's the cartoon?
propeller?
No, what's the cartoon? Oh my god, like the Autobots, the fucking
Transformers.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah. God,
I'm
man,
sorry,
that
dog. I
was
forgot for the fucking.
Jesus, man.
And he legit transforms into like a helicopter of said crash.
Oh man, that is morbid.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Man, if I had a couple of drinks in my system,
Oh,
I would say
my-
some disgusting things. dog.
Nah,
Like
let's
what?
do it.
Like what?
No, man, this
Like
ain't,
what?
no, this ain't
Like what?
for it, dog. This is what this dog. If our listeners can't handle your jokes, then you know.
Did it come with his daughter or no?
Oh my God.
It did.
This is
So, are you gonna tell the story of your cousin?
what story, my cousin?
Your cousin, how he was obsessed with him, and all we do is make fun of
Oh
him.
my god, dog. Bro, Gallo, so my cousin Al, dog, he watches the pod sometimes. Because the thing is, he's a loser. He doesn't do anything with his life.
Right.
He's all-
Literally,
on
he
Instagram.
works for FBL
Yeah, he works
as a
for
customer
FBL.
service agent.
And like, yeah, that's all he does. Right?
Legit
And he's just gotta
loser,
answer a
dog.
couple emails.
Why my boy catching strays right now?
Because you don't know
Yeah,
Al,
yeah,
dog.
yeah,
He
yeah,
is
yeah.
actually a cancer, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I always tell him, I'm like, bro, like, it should have been you on that helicopter.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
no, honestly, it should have.
I wish, I
honestly, it
pray.
should've, dog.
When I heard the
Like,
news, I
yeah.
hope he's in the helicopter
Yeah,
with him.
yeah, yeah.
Honestly, honestly, dog. It's really bad. But anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, that's what. Like I remember when Kobe passed when that happened. It was.
Why can't you say
obviously-
died? Stop saying past.
Whatever,
Stop
bro.
being.
It's a
You know,
sober
I hate when
podcast,
people
dog.
say that, dog.
It's a sober
Yeah,
podcast.
nah. When Kobe
When Kobe
passed.
passed, you know. And then you say like a Kobe story. So I was one time, me and Kobe, you know,
Me and Kobe.
He used to call me M, you know, because I'm mellow, but he used to just, he used to say, hey M, what's good, you know, and and so we were playing.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
yeah.
we were getting our asses beat.
Every Kobe story.
And I made a couple shots, you know. I made a couple shots, started talking a little trash. KG looked at me, he said, boy, you crazy. Kobe dropped 20 straight. Coach took me out of the game.
Every Kobe story is exactly the same.
Every Kobe story is the same.
But let me ask
So I
you-
remember, no, the day Kobe passed, it was sad. He died. The day he died, it was obviously really sad. You know, daughter joke was awful.
Awful.
And
Absolutely awful.
you know, obviously, and that made it worse, right? But I was like, you know what, dog? At least I know Al's miserable right now. And he's
Yeah.
hurt,
Hell yeah.
and he deserves that and more, dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like thinking, who else does he love that can die so that he can just suffer more, dog?
his hero died. That's
That's
beautiful.
literally his. Bro, the guy Gallo. He's gone. He follows him everywhere, dog.
He went to the last
He
game,
went
bought
to the
tickets
last
to the
game.
last
He went to the
game, like a
All-Star game.
loser,
He
dog.
bought the shoes. He had the whole
Yeah, he
get up.
fanboys.
He's super gay. For
He's
him.
a Heat fan,
Yeah.
but he
No, he's
also
not a
wears
Heat
like
fan. No,
Lakers.
He's not a Heat fan. He's never gonna be a Heat fan.
But that's what I'm
Ever,
saying.
dog, ever. He doesn't like the Lakers now because LeBron's there.
Yeah, what a loser,
it's
bro.
Just, and he's a cancer just in general. He's just
yeah,
a
yeah.
cancer,
And
dog.
so I'm so glad that we get to bring it up.
Yeah,
The fact
dog.
that, you know,
Hell yeah,
his
dog.
hero died.
Hell, I love that somebody did that just so that I can send it to him. I'm gonna send it to him weekly. I send it to him weekly, dog. You know what I mean?
Also, shout out to the Chinese guy for having a sense of humor, bro. Like, come on, man. Like,
But like, oh man. At the same time, dog, like you don't. I sometimes when I say some sick jokes, I'm like, all right, there is the other end of this where like,
look, man,
you know,
it's they
like
say
my mom
dark
lost-
humor is still humor.
Yeah, no, it is.
Dark
It
humor is
is.
still humor. I'll tell you,
Like it's bad. There's certain, you know, I don't know.
No, I remember one time I went to my boy's funeral for his mom, and like we were all just hanging out and like basically in the front, and like his mom was in the showing. Is it like a showing room? I don't really know.
Showing room? It's not. It's not room to go, guy.
You know, she's in the showroom.
Yeah, she's in the showroom. Go ahead.
Whatever. She had her open casket there, people back there, or whatever.
Oh,
and then
viewing.
like the brother. Oh, the viewing. Okay. So the brother, one of the brothers comes in. That's like one of my boy's brother, and he's like, "Yo, dog, like who's here?" And he was just like rattling it off, like, "Oh, Theo Jerry's here, like Gus is here, whatever. My mom's in there." Dog, I was like, God damn, dog. That shit was so
That's so
stupid.
good, dog.
Yeah.
But I think, man, like you're right, dog. Like I think that in those situations you gotta find the humor.
gotta
because
find
it's so
it.
sad, it's so morbid. You have to find the humor, dog.
Yeah, for sure, bro. And
It's-
at the end of the day, like, it's a look.
we're not gonna be Gen Z about it.
Yeah, bro. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, some people laugh. Like, okay, cool. Like, you're offended by it. Who cares, bro? Like, if you don't like it, just keep it moving. Like,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, whatever.
But-
It was a joke, and it is what it is. Now, is there like a limit to it?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
So I don't know if you saw this. I mean, we could have talked about it as a topic, but whatever. In this particular, it relates. Did you see the comedian guy? I think he was from like Spain, because when I heard him talk, he sounded like a Spaniard. And they were like, I don't know. I guess they were arguing politics online or something. But he's a comedian at the end of the day. And somebody was saying something to him, and he replied to him saying like something along the lines. And he has like a 3-month-old son in the picture. The guy that he's telling this to, the comedian is telling the guy something along the lines of like, it's crazy how you have your son and you'll never have any control over the fact that he's gonna be gay and he's gonna like sucking black dick,
Damn.
right? Like, and the guy pulled up on him, my boy.
Oh, I saw this.
Did you see that?
I did
dog?
see this.
Pulled up on him at one of his comedy shows, dog.
Uh-huh.
And just went on stage, dog, and started smacking him around, dog. And the guy's like, "Tío, perdón." You know, the Spaniards, they say, "Tío, pero qué, tío?" Like
No
that.
way,
dog.
dude.
And the guy's like, "Dímelo." He's like, in Spanish, he's like, "Tell me now. Tell me that to my face. Tell me that to my face." And then people were like, "Yo, what's going on?" Like, obviously they're thinking that the dad is like nuts. And he's like, "Bro, he was talking about my kid and da-da-da." And the guy lived in Spain too, but he lived 6 hours away. He drove 6 hours to go to the guy's comedy show to confront him because of the distasteful joke, dog. So that's a good question. Where do you draw the line? When does it not become a joke?
Yeah.
Could it have been that particular joke, because they were actually going at it, maybe it was different? It was because now you got personal about a disagreement, and now you want
Yeah,
to be
but like
funny
it
at my
doesn't matter
expense.
though. Like like ultimately, man, this is what I'm saying. It's the whole Will Smith thing, you know. Like, what gives you the right? If you don't like a joke, or you thought the joke was really offensive or whatever, it never should. If it's a joke or whatever, it shouldn't. Like, why? You can't take it that personal, bro. Whatever it is, no matter what it is. Now, are some jokes like really, really rough? Yeah. But it's like, I quote, like, I think it was Bernie Mac who said it, where it's like, it's still a joke if it makes you laugh more than it makes you angry. If it's funnier, if it's more funnier than it is offensive, is what it was. So if the joke still makes you fucking laugh, you know, and it's still offensive, but it's still one because it's still funnier than cool. But then it becomes not cool if it's more offensive than it is funny. Like, if some guy goes out there and like says like, you got an abortion, like you suck, and like it still makes everybody laugh, then it's cool.
Yeah.
But the minute you say that and it's like everyone's like, yeah, it wasn't even funny, I was just like being a douchebag, then that's when the joke is not cool anymore. But outside of that, like, no, bro, like if you say something in the internet, granted, there's still, of course, the whole like, a lot of people want to be keyboard heroes, and a lot of people
A lot of shit posters.
Yeah, a lot of people behind the keyboard think that they're cool, and like they shouldn't go around thinking that you can get away with saying things like that. But you're saying a joke, bro, and you got out there, like, I see both sides. I see where it's like, bro, it's a joke, like, chill out. You're not gonna come drive 6 hours to come and like try to do something like that. Number one. And number two, the other side of it is like, bro, like, you can't just go around saying that my son's gonna suck, black guys' erectile penises, and like me be like, oh no, we're good.
Why'd you say erectile? I can't say Kobe passed, but you can say erectile penises.
No,
dog.
I'm trying to keep it like we're trying to not to curse. No?
Yeah, you've cursed a lot more than I have.
I know, but that's what I'm saying.
I actually have 0 curses in this one.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I count.
And last week's I had 1 curse towards the end of the pod. I'm so upset about that, but
Really?
You know, whatever.
What are you
cares?
proving? This
Yeah.
sober pods, man.
Yeah, dog. That's what I'm
Once
saying. It's a very, very sober podcast.
It's much easier to control the cursing when we're sober.
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
Well, I let 'em
I've gone
fly.
on some F-bomb rants.
Yeah,
Like, the next time I drink and we do the F Gen Z, that's
Oh
no longer going to
my
be F
God.
Gen Z.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that much.
I
dog.
love
You
it.
can believe that.
Yeah,
Believe
you
that.
can take that to the bank.
Take that to the bank, Jack.
Yeah, dog. So this is it.
This is it, dog.
Wow.
This
Okay,
is
so it was structured. It
was-
didn't even get better as the
It
time
never
went
got
on.
better. That's the thing, man. Like, you talk about all this structure, all this stuff, just kind of like let it be, dog.
Let it flow.
When I find myself in time.
Let it fly. Obscure Angels in the Outfield, the reference once again. No, it was Rookie of the
Yeah,
Year.
no, it wasn't.
No, it was Rookie of the Year.
Angels-
Rookie of the
Rookie
Year.
of the
both
Year.
it was the
Yeah,
same
they
movie.
do. No, they're great. Both great
It
classics.
was the same movie.
Yeah, no, it's
It
not.
was
No,
not
it's
the same movie.
but yeah, the mom when he looks at the crowd, he's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, and then he looks at the glove.
she
and
was
it's
banging
like,
out the rocket.
Oh yeah, she was.
Later on in life, you start to pick up on these little things. You know what I mean? Yeah, whatever. All right. Well, anyway, that was it. Episode 26. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
That's it. No, come on, man. Do something like, you know.
All right. Well, go Panthers.
Go Panthers.
Go Panthers. Hug your parents. Call your
Call your
mom.
parents.
Yep.
And live a sober life.
Damn, man. This is really bad.